Hello there, and thank you for listening to my CSCI 418 Computer Science Senior Project Midterm Presentation. Since my placement is off campus, I am unable to personally deliver this presentation, so I decided to utilize this great feature within Microsoft PowerPoint to record a live presentation for your listening convenience. For this summer senior project, I chose a co-op work placement with Research in Motion in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. To provide a brief background on my position within the company, my title is Data Network Security Engineering Assistant, in which I am a part of the overall corporate data network sector. My team consists of 12 members, 9 of which are full-time, 3 including myself are co-ops. I also fall under the category and am involved with our Wi-Fi engineering team on a daily basis. To get a better understanding as to why I cannot be present today, here's a quick navigation reference as to where I am located. As you can see, I'm about 2 hours outside of Sarnia and Port Huron, about an hour from Toronto, and approximately 8 hours from the Soo. To provide a brief background of Research in Motion, the company was founded in 1984 by Mike Lazaridis, who attended the University of Waterloo, Ontario. Ironically, this is where the company's corporate headquarters are also located. What Mike L. and Research in Motion were first trying to accomplish was the ability to have a two-way wireless paging system. This in turn, 15 years later, sparked the creation and launch of the first ever BlackBerry in 1999. To this day, BlackBerry is amongst the top wireless smartphones on the market. The reason I chose to relocate and work for Research in Motion is because they are one of the front-runners leaders in mobile technology. Having the privilege to work for such a large company and be a part of the fast-paced environment at which they operate is a great learning experience. Over the past 6 weeks, I've worked on numerous projects and tasks, some still in progress, and others that have been completed. The task that I was given and is currently under review by upper management was the creation of a new project process flow document that was implemented using the Microsoft Visio suite. I thought this was pretty neat, seeing how if it did go corporate live, my name would be put on it, and this would be a great accomplishment. Another project I worked on had to do with internal lab testing. Within the production environment, the problem that we experienced was packets being dropped between the Nexus 7K core switch and the ASA 5520 firewall. Here's a brief explanation. The Nexus 7K is a data center core switch with 2 supervisor modules and 8 interface modules, and the ASA 5520 is a hardware firewall. Packets being sent through the network en route to the switch travel and are filtered through the firewall. If permitted, the route is supposed to go through the firewall onto the switch, then routed to the specified destination. In a sense, you could think of it as an out-to-in, in-to-out network. The problem that was occurring was the traffic was getting through the firewall and onto the switch, but instead of being routed from the interface modules to the proper destination, the packets were being stored on the supervisor modules, which in turn overloaded the memory of the SOUP and forced the packet to be lost and dropped. To not go into any lengthy detail, the solution was on this Nexus 7K unit within the static routes and correctly configuring where to properly store and send the data. A few other accomplishments consisted of creating a networking log spreadsheet that included device names, IPs, versions of OS, and whether Telnet and SSH was used. The importance behind this task was within our infrastructure over the past year. Telnet has been labeled an unsecure way of remotely logging onto devices, and verification was required that this has been put into immediate effect. I also learned the importance of change management, as well as the process behind it. Creating change tickets can be a very tedious task, but are very important, especially with a company this size. Change tickets consist of having an implementation plan, testing procedures, as well as a backup plan. It also includes if any effect on the network will incur. The knowledge I have learned and will continue to learn with RIM will be a highly valuable asset moving forward in my future. Learning how a large company operates and the ability to truly multitask in a fast-paced environment is an essential tool. Learning the importance of logical and physical diagrams of networking infrastructure, labs, comm rooms, data centers, etc. is a useful tool in any networking profession. Also, something I thought that was very interesting was learning about multi-context on a hardware firewall. Enabling multi-context essentially partitions a single security appliance into multiple virtual ones. Each context is independent with its own security policies, interfaces, and administrators. In addition, my knowledge has been refreshed on commands for password recovery on Cisco devices, installing and updating new versions of OS, the command line interface environment of Cisco's iOS. In addition to configuring Cisco networking devices, I also had the chance to have a hands-on feel with the airtight user interface, as well as WSC, which is the wireless system controller used to manage access points. Moving forward, my future goals is to continue networking with individuals to create and build a solid foundation for my future. RIM is an amazing company with so many opportunities, it would be stupid not to take advantage of this, as well as making myself available and involved as much as possible, working with not only my team, but with the Wi-Fi Eng as well. Ideally, I would like to perform more hands-on configuration and setup of equipment, but I know that will come with time and experience. Here's a photo of my office cube on the 3rd floor of room 20. And this is a picture of my team, Data Network Security Engineering. From left to right we have Ali, Jason, Atef, Jesse's in the front, Scott, my team lead Dan, which is the short one in the back. We have Lori, myself, my manager and boss Eric Danso. Beside him we have Frank and Ola. To conclude, so far these past 6 weeks have been great and I've really enjoyed my time with RIM. A lot has changed since last being here a year ago for a 9-month stint, but only for the better. More employment opportunities have arose with the creation of so many new teams, and the future looks bright for not only myself but this amazing company. Again, I would like to extend my appreciation for your time and interest towards my CSCI 418 presentation, and I hope you enjoyed listening and have a great day.